the leadership of WIC Congress, the chairman who gave me the opportunity to not just serve as the PRO of the WIC Congress, but also to allow WIC to collaborate with my project to help the Igbo community across the world. I'm also asking you to permit me to use both languages, meaning I can use both of them very effectively. I'm from Igbo, we're going for better became. No good prof, now other prof in the neighbor, because Jafasa. Thank you, sir. There's so many of them here that I respect. So I'm here to present in the next 10 minutes the Igbo database that we are working on through the Omenka project. And I am saying this as the chairman gave me the privilege to do. That is because, first of all, for some of you that do not know me, I am a linguist. I studied linguistics at Igbo. I started teaching very early in my life, and I taught for 8 years in Imo State University. And the University of New Mexico saw my project and invited me over, and I've been with the university for about 7 years, and I started the project of Indigenous Hands and Voices. 10 years back, I started studying sign languages, and my work was and is to document indigenous sign languages used in Africa. For some of you that know a little bit of language, you may know or may have heard that sign language is American Sign Language. It's not true. That's one of those lies that it tells. African sign languages have been there before the colonial time. And it was only in 1960 that an African American who graduated from Gallaudet University came over to Africa to educate deaf children and introduce American Sign Language. Before then, deaf people were using local sign languages. But as that happened, they forgot about it. Today, everybody's screaming American Sign Language. And that is one of those imperialistic colonialism that is still going on here today. For 10 years, I've been studying the sign languages used in Africa. But in 2013, I was doing my PhD in Uniport, and I came across UNESCO's prediction of Igbo extinction, potential Igbo extinction in 2050. And I wrote an article concerning the potential Igbo extinction, and which I said facts and fables. And I did a very good research to find out that UNESCO predicted that Igbo language has the potential of dying away, going into extinction in 2050. And I made some inquiries to ask, is it true? Among Igbo people, some say it's true, it's possible. Others say, oh, it can't happen. Now, I'm presenting you two things. Those that believe that is not true, believe because Igbo is one of the largest ethnic groups in Nigeria, in Africa, right? And we believe we are scattered all over the world. How can our culture die? How can our language die? It's true. Yes, we are numerous in number. But then, on the other hand, we have a very big problem at hand, which is something that is our strength that tends to be our weakness. We travel a lot. We explore a lot. We are adventurous. Look at all of us here. And wherever we go, we form our community. Good thing, right? Strong. But we also have the problem of not being able to transmit our language to our children. Not only those of us that are in diaspora, but also those back home. To the point that So many young children. These ones that you see me that I've been teaching for the past 4 years, some of them came from Nigeria. And I was, let me use this grammar that we speak, I was flabbergasted and overgasted to know that those that came from Nigeria knew nothing. In fact, those that were here that I was already teaching know better Igbo than those that came from Nigeria. It broke my heart. It pierced my heart. So 2020, we started this project. 2022, we established the first Igbo library in Albuquerque. And also, that was with the help of our sisters who work with us in Justice Code. And I wish that our landlord was here, who gave us a facility where our Igbo library is established. Some of you donated books, and we have books today, but we need more. Please, if you have books, give us. We want to establish Igbo library across the United States, everywhere we can reach, both virtual and physical. Now, the virtual part. After that, in 2023, I expanded my project from studying sign languages to studying spoken languages. And I visited the article I wrote in 2013, knowing that Igbo language is really in danger. But the problem is, we're not just talking about the language, we're also talking about the what? The culture. Now, there are two things we do. We're here establishing our culture. We're here exhibiting our culture. If you go to all the affiliates we have, Igbo culture, Igbo Day, Iriji, Iwaji is happening everywhere. But the problem we have is there is still the gap between us, the parents, who are passing away, and our children who are replacing us. Now the question is, after all we are doing today, in the next 20 years, who will be here doing this in Igbo language? In the next 50 years, are our children able to do what we are doing here today in Igbo language? That is a question for all of us. If you can answer yes to it, glory be to God. If you cannot answer yes to it, please, we need to work with you, and you need to work with us. Through the leadership of WIC, I've decided to adopt the project of Omenka app, which we are doing so many things. And what is Omenka? Omenka is master of creativity. And what I did was to gather a lot of scholars and tech people together to say, my language needs attention. Let's suspend our sign language project for now. Igbo language and culture needs attention. And we sat down and we decided to build something that has never been there before, which is Omenka app. And the app is different from any other app you might know. Because why? We are documenting everything about Igbo people. Language, culture, community, anything, think about it. We are putting it into an app that will live after us. I have come to some of your affiliates to talk about this. And what are we asking of you? WIC has an interest in that project. Why? WIC wants to know the population of Igbo people, not only in America, but also as many places as you can find Igbo people. And Omenka app is documenting Igbo population as well. And how do we do that? We don't come to your place and say, please put down your name. No. If you have the app on your phone, you get registered, we know you are Igbo, and that data is available for us to use. And that is all we need from you. Do you have Omenka app in your phone? If you do not, please download it and use. If you know how to curate anything Igbo, anything Igbo language, Igbo culture, please, we need your assistance. So what we're doing is, it is very almost impossible for a community to serve their people without knowing the population, or at least near population of that people, that community. And that is why WIC wants to know, okay, how many businessmen are in America? We know that by documenting all the businesses Igbo people own in America. Today, Kano and Associates are here. Can you wave, sir? Kano and Associates is a legal firm, domiciled, established, resident in Arizona. And our brother, barrister or attorney, I don't know, please forgive me if I didn't get it right, and his wife, they are legal practitioners, and they also specialize in immigration. And by the time we make contact with them, I already have their contact to go into Omenka app. If you have business here, we have a form you can fill. Just give us your business. When it comes to the time you will do advertisements, that's a different thing. We want to document your business, your name, where your business is located. You know why we're doing that? If an Igbo person who is in America needs a legal, an immigration attorney, they will see Kano and Associates. Many of us have businesses here. How many Igbo people know how to find your business? If your business is in Nigeria, China, Japan, even if it is Fernanda Po, we are going to document it. That's what we're doing. What else are we doing? We are locating our communities using what we call geospatial information technology. All of our communities, both in Nigeria, we are documenting them up to the point of documenting the landmarks, up to the point of documenting the oldest people in your community. That's what we're doing. We are documenting every literary information that the Igbo people have created, published and unpublished. The likes of the book of Chinua Achebe, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, they are all coming into Omenka app. What do we need? Every assistance every Igbo person can give us, including those that are just arriving now because their flight was delayed. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
We recognize you. So, yes, from Austin. As I close, WIC asked me to let you know that it is important for every Igbo person to be in tune with this project of Igbo population documentation. Now, the last thing I want to say, those who were here in the afternoon heard about WIC Avid collaboration to establish a direct flight from America to Alibo. That project is on Omenka app. And I said it before. And what we're trying to do is, if tomorrow, or not if, when tomorrow, the flight is going to start flying from America to Alibo, you're not going to book your flight anywhere else. You're going to book your flight on Omenka app. And that is going to give us a steady data. What we are looking for is data. I mean, as much as we are talking about language and culture, we are establishing the data of Igbo race. If we are able to document Igbo race, nobody is going to tell us we are going to go into extinction, whether language or culture. Today we read the Bible. The Old Testament is about which people? The Jews. I mean, the Igbos. But primarily the Jews. How God dealt with them, how He brought them from Egypt to Israel, this and that. It is a history of a people. The Igbo people were too vast to allow our history to go into extinction. And I donate my time, my resources, my education to this project. And I pray that Igbo people will support the project even as WIC has adopted it. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, Honorable.
A very round of applause for Dr. Asonye himself. Omenka project is our project, and we must try to download that app and belong to that family. You're going to get a lot out of it. It's not going to cost you a dime to be using Omenka. You know, our interest is more on getting the data of people all over the world. If you come to ask me how many Igbos are living in the district, I I should be able to press Omenka and tell you how many people, who does what, lawyers, nurses, teachers. We have not seen that before. In Jamaica, that can be done. This young man has done a lot. He's not charging anybody anything. Please get Omenka up. Pastor Asonye, you know, WIC is behind you. And we pray that you continue to do the best you can do to make sure that it will, like we have been saying, it will get deadly forever. And with this Omenka, we can go places. We thank you very much and we continue doing what you do. That's very good.
Thank you.